Time for Hey Mary Kay's. Let's get right to it. We'll start with Phil Swigert from Washington Courthouse, Ohio. What if the Browns trade up from number 4 to number 2 and go to the podium and announce their 2 picks at the same time?
Wow, that would be really something. I've heard a lot of people propose that. I've heard people say, go get your quarterback at number 1 and then trade up and get Saquon Barkley at number 2. I don't really see them trading up and giving up too many of those picks to go up there and get someone at number 2. But I do think that they probably will stand pat, I think, and take a player at number 1 and number 4.
Listen, it would get us out of there a little bit earlier if they announced those 2 picks at the same time.
True that.
Next question comes from Stephen Frost, Petersburg, Virginia. What about Saquon Barkley at number 1 and Lamar Jackson at number 4?
Well, you know what? People really want Saquon Barkley at number 1, don't they, Dan? This has been the buzz all week is Saquon, and maybe that's because he was just a workout warrior at the Combine that we just got back from, and he just has sort of that Myles Garrett vibe about him, and he's built that way, and bench pressed more than Joe Thomas, and ran like the wind, and all those sort of things. So the Browns have to come up with their strategy. I still think that they probably should, and probably will go quarterback at number 1 overall, because it's time to identify the quarterback of the future, decide and settle on one man and move forward with him. But stranger things have happened.
Well, John Gatchell from Findlay wants Saquon Barkley at number 1, Minkah Fitzpatrick at number 4, and his quarterback, give DeShone Kizer a chance.
Well, you know what? I don't see that happening. You know, and it's not that anyone should throw DeShone Kizer under the bus, because he showed some things last year. He has some ability and he has some talent. And anybody I've ever talked to, including Todd Haley, the Browns' new offensive coordinator, they'll be the first to tell you that it takes time to develop these young quarterbacks. But DeShone's going to have to come in here. He's going to have to demonstrate that he worked very hard in the offseason, improved on some things, and that the game has slowed down for him. And in the event that they take a quarterback number 1 overall and bring in an A.J. McCarron or someone like that, DeShone Kizer is just going to have to establish himself as a player in this game. And if they end up with 3 good quarterbacks, wouldn't that be a nice problem to have? You can eventually move one.
Yeah, that's certainly not a bad thing. If you've got a question for Mary Kay, head over to cleveland.com/Browns. Scroll down the right side of the page. There's a box there that will take you to the submission page, and they run on video pretty much every week, and then, of course, in print and online on Sunday mornings.